Welcome back to the module Arrays. In this video, we will be discussing about one-dimensional array. Here is the outline of this video. First, we will be discussing about definition of one-dimensional array. Then I will explain how to declare an array. Then we will see how to access the elements of an array. And then last, I will be telling about the initialization of an array. So let's get started. What is one-dimensional array? An array of one dimension is known as one-dimensional array. We can think as a row of the elements or even as a column of elements. You can see here the memory representation of an array. Here I have considered one example, an array of 5 elements. So we will get the contiguous memory blocks for 5 elements. Next, we will see how to declare an array. First, we have to mention the data type. It can be a valid data type, integer, float, double or character. Then we have to mention the name of the array. We have to follow all the rules to design an identifier. Then we have to specify the size of an array in the square bracket. The size can be an integer number which should be a greater than 0 followed by semicolon. So after declaration we will get the required memory. If I am declaring here size 5, I will get 10 bytes of memory as one integer variable require 2 bytes. It may change based on the versions of the compiler. Let's consider some example. In the first example, I am creating an array which is of integer data type. The name of the array is A and the size is 5. Means I can store maximum 5 elements. So you can see here I have got the memory blocks for 5 elements and some random values I have considered here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's consider one more example. Here I am creating an array of float data type. The name of the array is balance and I can store maximum 6 elements in that. Similarly, if I want to declare an array of character data type, so you can mention here the name of the data type character, then name of the array and the size. Here we can store maximum 4 elements and in one block I can store a single character as it is an character array. Now we will see how to access the elements of an array. As the name of the array is A, how to access the different elements. So we can access the elements based on the index. So let's consider an example. Here I am creating an array. I have considered some random values here. If I want to access a particular element of this array, I can use index to access it. In case of arrays, the index always starts with 0 and will keep on incrementing by 1. So you can see here the first element will start at index 0, the second element starts at index 1, third element at 2, fourth at 3 and the last element will be at 4. So if I want to access the first element, I should mention A of 0. Second element will be A of 1. Third element will be A of 2. Fourth element will be A of 3. And the fifth element will be A of 4. Now let me tell how to initialize the elements of an array. If you want to store the value for any variable, there are two types. Either we can initialize or you can use the scanf statement. Here we are initializing the value. So at the time of declaration, you can initialize the value. So here is the syntax. First we should mention data type, then the array name, then we have to mention the size and then the list of value. Let's consider some example to clear the concept. In the first example, I am declaring an array of integer. The size of the integer is 5. So you can see here I have considered some random values separated by comma and then followed by semicolon. If it is a character array, you can specify here one character which should be enclosed in a single quote separated by commas. So in this way we can initialize the values at the time of declaration, but you know we don't have here liberty for different values. You can even go with the scanf statement to take the values. These both the two methods of initializing the one-dimensional array I will be describing in the next video using one program. So keep learning, keep coding. See you in the next video.